Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl here, it's Uzoma. Thank you for coming back to the channel. If you are new, hi, welcome. How are you doing? Make sure you subscribe to the channel before you leave, and make sure you give the video a thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend my videos to other people. Okay, so let's get right into today's video. The reason why I'm making this video is because when I posted I quit my job, a lot of people came into my DM on Instagram and they were asking me, oh, why did you quit your job, or at what point did you realize that you wanted to quit your job? Some people ask, at what point did I get to before I decided to quit my job? What are the things they need to know? What are the things they need to consider before quitting their 9-to-5 job, right? And I'm here to share that with you today. So before I go right into things for you to consider before quitting your 9-to-5 job, I just want to give you guys a quick story about myself, right? Okay, so growing up, I'm this type of child that I'm very reckless, very stubborn. I like to do things my own way. I like to misbehave and make reckless decisions, and put my parents to panic, right? Like that's when I was younger. But growing up now, I realized that making reckless decisions without a plan has consequences, right? So I'm going to be sharing with you guys what you need to know before you decide to quit your 9-to-5 job. Okay, so don't quit your 9-to-5 job because you see any other person quitting their 9-to-5 job. So you need to consider these things first before quitting your 9-to-5 job. First thing I did before quitting my 9-to-5 job was money, right? I had to understand my financial situation. Everything that has to do with money, I had to cross-check it. I had to calculate it before I chose to quit my 9-to-5 job. So before quitting my 9-to-5 job, I had to check, oh, do I have up to 6 months savings before quitting this job? Before I get something else I'll be doing, do I have at least 6 months upfront money kept somewhere? Do I have any debts to pay? Have I paid off my debts and all those kind of things? You have to consider anything that has to do with money before you choose to quit your 9-to-5 job. As for me, I made sure I had like 6 months upfront expenses money kept somewhere, saved up money somewhere, that if ever I have to like run back, I don't have to beg anybody for money. I can just go to my savings and use it to do anything that I want to do. And I'm privileged because I have no kids. I'm still living in my daddy's house. I have no debts to pay, so I'm like very free, you understand, to do whatever I want with my own finances. So you have to consider your pocket. Check your pocket very well. If you quit your job, are you going to be out on the streets, or will you be begging the next person? So make sure you have saved up to 6 months upfront or 1 year upfront before you decide to quit your 9-to-5 job. The next thing you need to know before quitting your 9-to-5 job is, what are the options available for you? What else are you going to be doing before you quit your job, right? Or after you quit your job, sorry. So what are the options for you? Do you want to learn a skill? What do you plan to do? So for me, what I decided to do was to go and pick up a skill, and which is what I'm currently doing. I made sure that I'm not just sitting idle doing nothing. Do you understand? So do you have any other option, that like something else that's going to be bringing money for you? As for me now, I'm deciding to take my YouTube channel more seriously. But for you, it could be anything. Do you want to be doing a job that is less stressful? Because there are jobs out there that is less stressful, that will not take your whole Monday to Saturday or whole Monday to Sunday. So what else do you plan to do aside what you're currently doing? After you quit it, what are you going to do next, right? So you need to check out your options. Are you sure this is what you want to do? When I'm done doing this, what next am I going to do? So check your options, dot your, how do they even say, dot your I's and cross your T's before you make that decision. So another thing that I also considered, or I thought of before quitting my job, was money anxiety. Like I was really stressed mentally when I was thinking of, oh my god, I was panicking. The money aspect, how am I going to do, what am I going to do, how am I going to cope, like when I quit and all that. Money anxiety comes in naturally, which is why I said you have to save up 6 months up front, or 1 year up front, or 4 months up front, if you know that when you quit there's something else that you want to do that is going to be giving you money, right? So you have to know that money anxiety is going to come in, and if you make plan ahead, there is no way you are going to have any fear, or you're going to be shaking up and be like, oh my god, like you won't start panicking for anything. So the next thing you need to ask yourself, right, before quitting your job is, why do you want to quit? What are you going to do after you quit, right? It's still the same thing like everything I've just been saying. Why do you want to quit? What is the reason why you want to quit? Are you quitting because you watched one girl on YouTube say she quit her job and you decide to quit your job as well? Or you're quitting because you have actual serious reasons why you choose to quit your job? For me, I had my own personal reasons why I quit my job, and I also stated them in the other video I made why I chose to quit my job. So you need to ask yourself, why do I want to quit my job? And after I quit my job, what am I going to be doing next? Do you want to go on a vacation? Do you want to sit in your house every single day and just, you know, just cool off for the time being? Do you want to pick up a skill? What do you want to be doing with your life? Right? Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you want to focus on your YouTube channel? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to start teaching children? Do you want to work in like a local store around your area, probably a restaurant or a pharmacy, something like? Do you want to be a sales girl somewhere or sales boy somewhere? What do you want to do after you decide to quit your job? You need to ask yourself all these questions before you choose to quit your job. I am actually struggling with who I am, because although I didn't work for too long, but the whole job role was already part of me. So nobody asks me, what's your name, what are you doing, where do you work? I'm like, oh, my name is this is where I work, and blah blah blah. So now that my job is not there, I'm like, who am I, right? So it's more like rediscovering yourself. You know, when you're deep into the corporate world, working 9 to 5 back to back, you will just be consumed. Like, the job will just be your life, the job will be your everything. But when you decide to quit, you have to ask yourself, who are you going to be outside of your job? You understand? Because you know that title, let me say for example, let's say I was an accountant, right? If they ask me, oh, who are you, or sorry, not who are you, if they ask me what do you do, I can be like, oh, I'm an accountant, right? So after you decide to quit, who are you going to be? You cannot continue to say, oh, I'm an accountant accountant, I work for so and so company. That is not who you are. The company is who they are, or the company is what the company is, and you are who you are. So you need to ask yourself, who are you without that company, right? Who are you going to be after you decide to leave the company? The last but not the least is good things take time, right? You have to trust yourself when making any decision, because there's something about working a job, like, you'll be so tied to it and you'd feel like, oh, if I leave, what's going to happen to me? But trust me, if you ask yourself all these questions, everything is just going to align for you. And I said good things takes time. So just take your time, quit your job, find something you're very very passionate about, and your passion, is it going to pay you, you know, something like that. And just be patient with yourself. Just trust yourself. That's all you need. Trust yourself. If you trust yourself, I feel like you're going to make the right decision. But if you still feel like, should I not, then don't. You have to be very very sure that that's what you want to do. So these are the things that I wish I had considered before quitting my job, because I actually considered just few things and I just decided to quit, because like I said, I'm privileged, right? But if you know you're not privileged, if you know you have children, if you know you don't have anybody providing for you, if you know you're the one providing for yourself, if you know you have school, if you know you have bills to pay, and if you quit your job, there is nowhere that money is going to come from again, please stay in your work. I mean, stay at your job. Continue until you saved for like 1 month advance, then you can decide to quit. So if you know you're not privileged to quit, please don't quit. But there's something I want to say about mental health and your peace of mind. If no matter the kind of job you're doing, you don't have peace of mind when you're working, I think you should quit. Thank you for staying till the end of this video. As for me, what I decided to do after quitting my job was to go and learn a skill, and the skill I chose to learn is tailoring. I'm going to fashion school, fashion designing, anything you want to call it, is still fashion. But that's what I decided to do. So sending your orders, sending your clothes and everything. I'm going to drop my Instagram handle so you can follow me and see how far my life have been going without a 9 to 5 job, you know. Thank you for watching. If you know you've watched to this point, please subscribe to the channel. If you know you want to see how my life is going after I quit my job, subscribe to the channel. If you want to keep seeing my pretty face, keep hearing my voice, if you like my content, please subscribe to the channel. But if you watch this video at all, please just subscribe, because I need YouTube to tell other people that, oh, this girl is making sense. So thank you very, very much for subscribing already, because I know you have. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you all so much. Bye.